Everybody, it's Dara, and we are going to make a tonic. It's raining here in Venice, California. Things are weird at this time during the coronavirus scare. I'm basically in my magic bubble, making food, making tonics, cleaning up, doing my artwork. But if you have to go out into the world, you're going to notice that things, cupboards are bare. You try to order on Amazon, things aren't there. There's lines outside of stores because they don't want too many people inside the stores that are open. It's super weird. So there's a lot of things that I think we can do during this time. Hi, Jamie. One of them is seize the opportunity to do the things that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Read. Hi, John B. Read the things you haven't read. Learn about the things you've been wanting to learn about. Do the things that make you happy. And one of them is, for me, making a nurturing tonic. Recommendations for a sore throat. You want to have oregano oil. You want to have, oh gosh, there's some things. Let's see if I have it here. I hope your sore throat, this is something I got just in case, Yin Chow tablet. There's Chinese medicine. If you have a sore throat, I'm big into ginger and honey and lemon and cayenne. Apple cider vinegar. You guys can help each other out. Hi, everybody, lovies, Cameron, and smoothie. I think that as far as fasting goes, I don't know that I would fast. I know that I would have a feast. And if smoothies feel right for you, I wouldn't do juicing. I would use every ounce of the fiber of the fruit or vegetable that's possible. Use everything down to the scraps. Make stock, make soups, playing cards. That's so nice. Playing cards, playing games. For me, it's just a whole lot of drawings. You cannot even imagine the thousands of doobies that I have drawn. They're my little characters. And so I have been occupied. I am just drawing. Okay, there we have a tonic, chocolate, orange, kale, a rice bowl. That's me or Patrick. We're keeping our, as you can see, our distance because he was around and about all over the place and I was like home for 2 weeks. So respectfully distancing with love. Care cocooning. I don't know how long we have to do that for, but he's in the apartment downstairs. I'm upstairs. We meet in the courtyard for meals. We share ingredients, but it's super weird, but we're making the best of it. I am making the best of it. And I think that I am self-proclaimed queen of the quarantine because aw, you feel safe in the chat? Because I love to be home on any given day. I don't necessarily have to leave the house. I have so much to do here. I do go out for a walk. I do go to Erewhon. I do walk to the beach, which is the same thing I'm doing now, except for Erewhon. So I can tell you guys, I don't know what you want to know. I can tell you what I think everybody could have in their cupboards. Vegetables that last a long time, like carrots, celery, cabbage, potatoes. Hi, John B. I'll always be queen in your eyes. I think I'm looking at my cupboards. I have, everything's in jars. Hemp seeds, chia seeds, macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, teas, quinoa, rice, beans, lots of Indian spices. I don't have a lot of canned stuff. I do have a couple cans of coconut milk to make a coconut curry. I have adzuki beans. If you have an ingredient and you don't know what to do with it, Google vegan recipe. So I'm making adzuki beans later. Maybe I'll show up here. For now, I have the water heating up and it's tonic time. It's really mostly to be together, to commune. Hello in Athens. I hope everybody's doing as best as possible. And then behind me, oh my gosh, I have like, I have more jars of chia seeds, dried mulberries, pau d'arco tea, royal jelly, pearl powder, that's like a little tonic bar. I am making, today we're going to have reishi, and I just found out Jing Herbs is not shipping anymore, so I hope you guys have your extracts, but if you don't, maybe you can go online. If not, you can make a hot chocolate that's completely nurturing. It has magnesium and it will open up your heart, which is what needs to happen now. So I'm going to reishi. Astragalus is immune boosting. Astragalus. And just pay attention and tell Jing herbs you're hopefully awaiting their reopening. So we're just gonna put some ingredients in. I have honey. I got these monk fruit drops, and these are kind of fun. Tonic is this is a heart boost now. You're so welcome. Thank you for thanking me. Let me see if I can see the comments here on my computer. That would be easier. Yes, no, let's see. Home, let's see if I can find my live, because then I can see your comments. Oh, yes, okay, cool. I just have to shut the sound. Because then I can see your comments. There we go. Okay, so I see your comments. Yay, Perry. John B. here, boost is coming up. Chameleon Clouds, I always love your tonics. Thank you for all you share. Hot hello from Ireland. Getting very scary here with the virus. Love your vlogs. So I'm going to keep showing up because this is not fear central. This is love central. We are growing love here. 100% all the time. It's a magic bubble and I'm inviting you in. Pinch of salt, pinch of love dust. We're going to use some coconut oil to make it creamy. I make oat milk every day. Not every day, that's wrong. Every other day, every 3 days. Because I did finally get that almond cow machine, which is like serious genius. You know I like to use my coconut oil for my skin. The almond cow, I do oat, I do a date or two, some salt, maybe a couple of nuts, and then I make fresh milk. I don't have to buy carton milk. You can buy a huge bag of oats for not a lot of money and make your own milky milk. So, are you kidding? Robin's here. Hi, Robin from Kindry in Los Angeles. Just so you know, your spray is with me everywhere. I was graciously gifted her Peace of Mind spray because I made essential oils with water, and that's not really how you do it to kill virus or germs. So Robin and Carrie dropped off a bottle for me. So you guys can get I know people are addicted to your skincare, Robin, and I'm saying Robin a lot because I called her Karen last time for some weird reason. Anyway, must be a past life thing. So Darified is, go look up Kindry. And honey, hello honey, oh honey. That is good honey. Organic Madava, clean and simple honey. You don't have to use honey. You can use any sweetener or none. So addicted to tonics is a really good thing to be addicted to because it is self-love and the magic of the shrooms. They do magic that is inexplicable. A lot of people have written books on it. Four Sigmatic. There's so many books on it, but just trust me, they're magic. Hello, beautiful angel. Australian Health Show. Keep 6 feet away from me. I haven't bathed in a week. I have been mostly like undergarmentless and wearing the same sweatpants all the time. I changed and then I spilled something on the other pants and I'm like, I'm just wearing my gray sweatpants. It's a wonderful, oh yeah, Robin can answer. And so we've got our honey, we've got a little monk fruit, we have salt, we have coconut oil. I'm going to put in some reishi. A little bit of reishi in our lives. So my downstairs person, Patrick, gets a tonic. I keep leaving him treats right outside the door. I have these pretty new doormats, and I'll put a plate of dried persimmon with chocolate, or a vitamin C tablet, or vegan Mario bread. And then yesterday he brought me the most gorgeous chana dal that he made, and it was so fun to have somebody else's, his cooking. So now we're gonna have Astragalus, and we're gonna have reishi. And you were listening to David Avocado Wolf, love him. Getting what grown from US locations? I would love to know what he thinks. That's a lot of reishi. Reishi can like turn a tonic very intense, in a very intense way. Okay, so Peace of Mind hand sanitizer. So when I go for a bike ride, I spray my bike handles. When I hand Patrick my phone to take a picture, I take it back and I spray it. So it's been really helpful to have, even though I don't go out a lot, it's nice just in case. Mushrooms, we should get shrooms grown in America. Well, yeah, that's great. If you guys can share any sources, that would be amazing. So now we have our reishi, we have our stragglers, we have our sweet, we have our fat. We need to add dandy blend if we want to. I don't know reishi Earl Grey. That sounds so good. I am a fan of Earl Grey and I'm a fan of, I don't know, I want to know that. So maybe Robin, you'll text me a picture of it. So we have our water. And I'll add a little dandy blend. I have so much food here. I got, since I've been making so much Indian food, I got a gluten-free flour blend and some psyllium husk, and I'm going to be making roti. I ordered a cast iron pan. So I'll be making those videos, so don't worry. Send me a pic. Oh, this smells so good. Even without the dandy blend, but I'm gonna add some. It's right behind me. Nope, that's cacao. Did I add cacao? No, we need the cacao. You see me? Yes, here. I don't know, I use a tablespoon and a half per cup. At least a tablespoon of dandy blend. The less cacao, the less bitter. And sometimes I love to have the pure cacao nibs. That's a really, really great thing to have on hand. It gives you energy. It opens up your heart. You can dip a little bit of honey and a little bit of cacao nibs. And it's a clean way to get your sweets. We are family. We are family. We are. That's what tonic time is to me. It's like self-love, us love. I can't wait to blend and try. And I have a seriously wicked little treat. You guys want to know? That of course I had to order some because I didn't want to be without marshmallows. These are vegan marshmallows made by Dandies. And when you put a few on top of your tonic, it's like so exciting. So here we go. I'll try this one and then I will bring Patrick his. I may have to heat it up. Or Fungus Among Us usually carries US. Fungus Among Us. Oh, okay. Cool. So good. Not sweet. The honey didn't go crazy. So I think, let's see if I add a couple of, I like it a little bit sweeter, but it is divine. These are my monk fruit drops, totally weird. I'm a fan of using monk fruit with like a little bit of date or honey or date syrup or coconut sugar. Did the trick. So let's text him. Tonic ready. I will run it down. That's how things go here. When I was little, we had a dumbwaiter. You know what a dumbwaiter is? Our house had 2 floors, and there was like a board on a pulley inside a closet, and you could put things in it and put it, you know, roll it down like the laundry. I think it went to the laundry room. So funny. Things you remember. I remember when I read the book, I'm thinking of Ramona, but it's not Ramona. Harriet Spy was one of my favorite books. She ate tomato mayonnaise sandwiches on white bread, and she would hide. I remember she hid in someone's dumbwaiter once. So let me go run this down. Will you guys wait, or do you want me to hang up? That's really cute. Filling the holes in. Vegan Swiss cheese. I've never even seen vegan Swiss cheese. No, I've never seen that. Harriet the Spy. I just loved her. I thought I was Harriet. Okay, so this pink shirt is a thermal shirt that I got at the general store. So I believe it's like an old shirt. It's not a new shirt, but they do have some. And then underneath is a pink t-shirt from either not Velvet. It was from a store in Abercrombie that's no longer. Yes, Patrick. We are quarantined. He's downstairs and I'm upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna go give him this. Put some marshmallows in it. Drop it at the door. We're doing house improvement projects outside. The courtyard is gonna look so pretty. I will be right back. And then think of any questions you want to ask me, like maybe why do I like being alone so much? I'm warm enough? All right. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. I think we can sit in the living room and have our tonic. What do you think? You're welcome. Okay. Ooh, kava. Oh my God. I have a personal experience with kava. I used to love it and I would drink it to go to sleep. And then I went to some kava bars in Florida and I think it really affects you. I think you have to be really careful with kava. It's super intense. I don't know suma root. Why am I enjoying? Well, I was alone for 2 weeks and then Patrick showed up and he's downstairs. So I'm kind of alone, but I love my alone time. It's like permission granted to just have no obligations, no time, nobody interrupting my energy. It's kind of like a vacation when I'm alone. Like there's peace in the air. And I think I get more inspiration when it's super quiet. And it's especially delicious now because there's no lawn blowers. There's no people slamming their doors or talking loudly. There's no car noises. There's way less airplane noises. And it's like this shh. And I love it. I love it for drawing. I love it for writing. I love it for sitting in the rain like it's raining now. Let me show you. It's super delightful outside. It's gray and quiet. And I love the quiet. So yes, the tranquility. And I think that I had worked so hard making the courses that I made, and I worked so hard doing sessions for people. I did a lot of astrogeography sessions and North Node sessions and intuitive sessions that a week before all this happened, I didn't unplug anyway. I was like, that's it. I need an unplug for a while. I need to not do sessions, not do anything, to completely rest. And then this happened and I was like, whoa, I got it early. So I needed it. And I think a lot of humans need it. I'm also someone who's on the introverted side. So it's the way I recharge. So it's rejuvenating. You know what? I would say Google the difference between chlorella and versus spirulina. I cannot answer it exactly. I hope the bigger message is sinking into this is not simply about a virus. This is about the earth getting a break. This is about a redoing of the financial institutions and the way things are run and how things were being done. So this is way bigger than we're seeing on the scare tactic news. It's just not that. That is a big fat distraction. Like, yes, we have to be careful. Yes, we have to be apprised of the comings and goings and what's closed and what we can get and what we can't and what we need to do and what we can't do. But it's also like way, way bigger, things that we can't even see yet. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. So anyway, we're sitting on the floor and I'm wearing my button from my friend Carrie and Harper. So is there anything you guys want to know, discuss? I am doing a newsletter. I started compiling my list of all the things that you can do during this time to make yourself happy. So if you want, sign up on my website, DARA'S for the newsletter, because I'm going to have why I am happy during this time and the things that you can do to make yourselves happy. And it's so good. I don't know that celebrities need any herbal prescriptions from me, so I'm not sure about that question. Oop, the battery's gonna die. So I didn't hang up on you. If it disconnects, it just means that the battery died, and it's time to go draw. So you can follow me at DARA'S on Instagram, and also the Doobie Universe, where I'm posting pictures of the cutest little things you ever did see, and what has grabbed my attention for the past number of months. Can you hear the rain? Oh, it's so nice. It is an introvert's paradise, I have to say. I know that sounds wrong. A lot of people are suffering and scared. But if you are at all okay for the next month, then this is a really good time. Introverts and extroverts alike, because you can call people, you can make videos, you can do a live video somewhere and engage. Like, we can engage, but you can just lie down on the floor. Introverts are us. I think a lot of people that follow me tend towards introversion. I would love to know that for sure. But, you know, I asked on Instagram, is anyone having a hard time being alone? And I think one person responded. Mostly people were like, it's good. It's good. Some people like to be alone and were used to their kids being at school, and now their kids aren't at school. So shy is different than introversion. If you don't know that, introverts are people who can be quite social and are not fearful. It's just we need to recharge alone, so that even the best well-intentioned person might drain our energy. There's an ambivert, which is somewhere in the middle, and there's extroverts that just need people. They need people. My ex-husband is an extrovert, and he loves to be social, and he's quite good at it. And this would be a challenging time. Whereas for me, this is not a challenging time in that regard. I do not like that people are afraid. I do not like, obviously, the tragedy of it. But that part is not hard for me. I feel really grounded, quite content, refreshed. The fact that I just get to sit on the floor, talk with you guys, and hear the rain. Yeah, agreed. It's like a time to rejuvenate, and it's a time for the earth to rejuvenate, and I think I'm feeling the celebratory nature of that. So when I leave the house, think about this, and I want you guys to think about this. When I leave the house, if I go towards the flowers and I'm noticing the birds and the trees and the seagulls that know nothing of the coronavirus, I'm happy. Yesterday, I took a bike ride. We went to the beach. There were kind of too many people there, so we left. And then we decided to ride on Main Street, which was virtually empty in Santa Monica. And then we went up Abbot Kinney, virtually empty. And then we ended up at Air One, where there was a line outside the door with people who couldn't go in until it was their time. I chose not to go in. I just observed, but in just observing the fact that there were chalk marks, which was wonderful of Erewhon to put down on the ground, showing people how far away they were supposed to stand. Some people had masks, people I would normally hug hello. I ran into a woman who I had done a session for, we couldn't hug. I hug everybody who I see that knows me from here. That really, I got home and I was just like, that wasn't good for me. That was not good for me. So when you have a chance, notice going to nature and how good that will make you feel. Thank you for the thumbs up. The birds and the other animals are probably happier without us being so noisy and polluting and running all over the place and being quite hedonistic, quite distracting ourselves to go here, go there. I mean, my life is pretty simple. I don't have a car. I maybe Uber once every 2 weeks, maybe. I bike. I make a lot of food at home. I'm not no imprint, of course, but a lot of people are flying and running and flying and driving and consuming, and this is just a major slowdown. So that is good for our Mama Earth. Let me see. You're sleeping 16 hours a day. You're making some jokes. I love the humor. More butterflies. I've seen tons of hummingbirds here. You admire my zest for life. Introvert, Lisa Marie. I think most people are introvert. I mean, I don't know, but most people in my life are extroverts. You know, Patrick and my ex-husband and Jada. You know, people I know are in my life in person tend to be extroverted. John G and John B. Wow. You're welcome. Thank you for creating content during this time. You've been inspiring me to take this time to make my space beautiful and to create pretty food. The food, I mean, when people think the food, if you really take care of yourself and you make your green smoothie in the morning or you make some healthy food and you prepare it with love and then you eat it with love and then you wash the dishes with love and you clean up the kitchen, that's a chunk of time. And then you have lunch and then you have dinner and then you might have some body movement and hopefully some creativity and perhaps even some work, dreaming and planning for what's next. The day goes pretty quickly. So it's been a lovely tonic time. These were made by an artist who does paintings as well, beautiful watercolors. Her name is Michelle Blade. And a long time ago, when I wanted to move to California but did not know how I was going to do it, how I was going to get my daughter and I, who was like this big, here to California, I remember I took her to a pottery painting place and I painted a mug with a character like this, but she was me with some hair, and then I did a little girl here, but it looked like this, and I thought, oh, and I fell in love with these mugs and ordered them before I realized it, but I was like, of course. I painted Jada and I moving towards like the palm trees and sunset, so this means a lot to me. It's so nice to see John B and John G here, and it's so nice to have our tonic time and story time. Work, right, work, LOL. My work is creating content. My work is writing. My work is communicating. My work is thinking about what I'm going to put in my newsletter or write something for the Elephant Journal, who they asked me to submit something. And I'm like, feng shui, astrogeography, the North Nodes, food, I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys like, because this originally was food. This isn't astrogeography and this isn't the North Nodes. And if I talk about it, are you guys gonna like it? I would love to know that. Orgone, do I use orgone for anything? A lot of people don't know what orgone is. Orgone energy is like almost like life force. And there's ways of boosting your orgone energy. I know I've seen crystals, if that's what you're referring to. I do not have them. Oh, my energy is an immune boost. I think it's so important who you connect with and what you're taking in, what you're energetically taking in. Annika, I'm glad the earth is taking a break from us humans to recover. I myself am at home and detox with birch ash, dandelion, caprylic acid. Um, wow, I lost you. And greens, love from Sweden. Love to you in Sweden. Yeah, I love the handle too because this, you can follow her on Instagram, Michelle Blade, is unbreakable. And I can't tell you, having Airbnbs, these are in the Airbnbs, how many mugs got broken, and these are indestructible. So I love you guys. I'm gonna go eat my marshmallows with a spoon out of this. And don't forget your pinch of salt in here. I hope you get to make a tonic. I hope you are receiving virtual hugs from me. And John B., the time to worry is when the drums stop beating. I missed you too. Your vibe is your tribe. You'd love to learn more about the nodes and astrology. Your perspective is so useful and easy to understand when you talk about these topics. So I will do that. I was thinking, I was making live videos on Instagram, and then I posted them to a closed group on Facebook, which you guys can join. It's Live with Dara Dubonnet. But I'm like, why shouldn't it be on YouTube? It's easier access. So I will do that, Chameleon. I am drinking a tonic. I made it in the beginning. Oh, John B., I missed you too. So I made this in the beginning, and the immune boosting part of it is, first of all, the cacao acts as a vasodilator to allow the reishi, which I use, which is so heart-based, and astragalus, which is immune boosting. So if you can get some astragalus, I would tell you and offer you my Dara discount for Jing Herbs, but I just saw that they are closed for the time being, which was really disheartening. But hopefully they will be open soon. And maybe Four Sigmatic is open. You can also get a Dara discount. I don't know that they have astragalus, but you can look on Amazon perhaps. Elderberry is great. Ginger, turmeric, great. Astragalus, great. I had this germ warfare shot from Air One that had garlic. I'm eating a lot of garlic, oregano oil, which is like insane. It's very, very strong. Turmeric, ginger. I have elderberry. If you can get elderberry syrup, that's great. Chaga, thank you. Chaga mushroom is one of the most healing. So you can buy chaga ground up, brew it on the stove. You could get my tonics ebook. I tell you all about this. I don't take a lot of apple cider vinegar. I use it in salads. And I'm having lots of garlic. Anyway, I'm gonna go draw, and maybe I'll come back when I'm making these adzuki beans. I never made them, so I looked up a couple different recipes. I can make a veggie stew with them. I saw a pumpkin curry. I don't like following recipes, but I do look at them to get ideas sometimes. And then I saw, well, I'm not gonna eat all those beans. I could make Herbie a dish. Herbie's doing great, 92, fabulous. We talk FaceTime every night. Patrick will have some, or I can make the bean dish and freeze some of it, which is a really good idea about now. But we have all the time in the world, hopefully, to make beautiful food. This is not the time for junk. This is the time to see if there's any edibles in your neighborhood. We have a lot of fennel and rosemary. Herbie's fantastic. He's so positive and amazing. He really is awesome. If you guys want to email him, if anybody wants to email him a photo of you or just a hi, hello, thinking of you, Herbie, his email is y2kherb@aol.com. Yes, AOL, it's so cute. So maybe you want to email Herbie and say hi, and I should get him on a YouTube video soon. So I'm glad you're making beautiful food. If you want to see the pumpkin curry, do you want to see it after I've kind of perfected it, or do you want to see it as I go? Do you want me to figure it out in front of you? Why not? Why not, right? I don't have to do it and then show you after I've done it. Rosemary. I don't know what you do with rosemary, but I think there's, I have a huge rosemary bush. So obviously rosemary is good for baked things, baked potatoes, baked vegetables. What happens with potatoes is that baking forms acrylamide, which is supposedly a carcinogen. But get this, if you use rosemary with your baked potato or roasted vegetables, you reduce the amount by at least 40%. So that's crazy. Oh, did you hear that? Nice to see you too again. I won't be a stranger. I'm showing up here a lot. So we're going to be together in this. Okay, as I go, I'll do it. I'll make it up. I'll kind of barely do the recipe and make it up, and we'll have fun. So maybe I'll do that later. I'll go draw now. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you super soon.